Hi, Robin All here with Custom Security to talk about the differences between wireless and hardwired systems. First, let's define the terminology. Wireless devices such as door contacts, motion detectors, smoke detectors, and so on have a wireless transmitter that communicates a radio frequency back to your main control panel or brain of the system. Each device has a battery for power. Hardwired devices have no batteries and are connected to the main control panel by a wire. So here are some of the questions most commonly asked about the differences between wireless and hardwired systems. First is, what's the price difference on the initial installation? Wireless equipment is more expensive versus hardwired labor is more expensive. So when you add the two up together, you come out with very close in price. Custom Security charges the same price for both types of systems. Is one more secure than the other? Both wireless and hardwired devices are supervised so that if there's a problem with the battery or a wire is cut, the control panel is alerted. From a security standpoint, both hardwired and wireless devices are equal. What's the maintenance costs? Hardwired systems have virtually no maintenance costs. Once installed, they last for years. Custom Security knows this because we have systems that are installed, hardwired, and over 20 years old. On the rare occasion you have to replace a hardwired device, it's much less expensive to do so than a wireless device because, again, wireless equipment is more expensive. Wireless systems have batteries that need to be replaced by a technician every 2 to 4 years. They have a shorter life expectancy and more maintenance issues due to RF interference. So all in all, maintenance cost-wise, you're looking at a better cost value for a hardwired system. Another question is, will wires have to be exposed on a hardwired system? No wires are exposed. This is a professional installation where all the wires are hidden in the wall. For this reason, hardwired systems are actually more aesthetically pleasing because you won't see wireless contacts mounted on your door. Will installing hardwired devices damage my walls? No. Most one-story homes can be hardwired for an alarm system because our techs have access to run and hide wires in the walls, attics, and crawl spaces. It's important that the installer has experience installing wires on an existing structure. Our technicians have 7+ years experience and know their way around a home. Their experience makes hardwired systems a breeze to install. The technicians know when it's not possible to install a hardwired device without damaging sheetrock and would then install a wireless device. Another question that's really hard to answer, but I get a lot, is why did my salesperson from XYZ company tell me wireless systems are superior to hardwired? Well, most companies today are forced to cut corners in short-term costs to stay competitive. They find cheap subcontract labor that don't necessarily have the experience installing hardwired devices, and thus it's better that they use wireless. Wireless devices are very easy to program because they can be self-learned and into the control panel. You can even use sticky tape to install door contacts, which over time fall off. Long-term support is not necessarily a goal for these companies, and so in order to compete, they claim wireless is better. Custom Security is the only security company serving Beaufort, Bluffton, and Hilton Head that makes every attempt to hardwire devices where possible.